Which leads me to my other confession, which almost disqualifies me as a Scadian. I really don't drink. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. However,
I know he's going to do
this is because I know myself. This is because I know who I am. And you'll see in a moment, because I need you to understand. If I did, this is probably what I would look like.
I know what he's going to do. He's going to do like this.
Beg pardon, sir, but is an ox cart resting on my head? The dirt beneath my cheek tells me I never found the bed. It's not a pretty thing greets me on opening my eyes. I like the taste when it went down, but now it's drawing flies. Though last night I was bottomless, oh, it feels now like I burst. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. You've got it now, there you go. One morning I awoke, though I couldn't understand. An old man's crossbow let me know my wedding was at hand. I'd lain down with the comely lass, much sweeter than a grape, but I'd mistook for flavour what turned out to be her shape. I'm not the last to drink, I loved her, and I weren't the first. She tells them of my drinking, but never of my thirst. She tells them of my drinking, but never of my thirst. Last week I saw a man whose visage brought to mind a louse, much like the Lord upon whose land I rent my leaky house. My friend, I cried, I'd like a word, and in his face I spit. I don't care that there's three of you. The middle I can hit. I've lost my home. I've lost 2 teeth. It seems that I'm accursed. Now he talks of my drinking, but never of my thirst. Now he talks of my drinking, but never of my thirst. When will I learn, they ask? How often must I do me harm? It must be 50 times, but still a 5th might be the charm. So then they ask, what ails me, and have I lost my mind? I say an ale is just the thing, if you would be so kind. Of all the sots they've ever met, they swear that I'm the worst. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. Whene'er a trickle I do hear, my lips are already pursed. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. When I was born, they argue on what sort of milk I nursed. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. If you've a cask or vat, beware, you might find me immersed. Then you all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst. They all talk of my drinking, but never of my thirst.